It has often been said that joy and pain are two sides of the same coin. Mothers know this all too well, don't we? Giving birth to a baby, learning to care for and love your baby, is a whirlwind of happiness and sorrow, of excitement and pain, of love and fear. The physical pain, the steep learning curve, the unwelcome criticism and the lack of sleep. Motherhood is challenging. So what makes the pain easier to endure? What helps us to reconnect with the other side of the coin? Human beings are fundamentally social animals. In fact, we are one of the most cooperative species on the planet. We are hardwired to find comfort in each other, to soothe each other. I'm sure you see this every day with your baby. And you are made of the same basic stuff as your child. You just have a bit more experience, that's all. Compassion makes the pain easier to endure. Kindness helps us to reconnect with the other side of the coin. So here's the really cool bit. You can learn to treat yourself with compassion. You can learn how to be kind and nurturing to yourself. You may not be good at being self-compassionate right now, but you will get better with practice. There are many ways to practice self-compassion. You can practice visualization exercises. We've included a guided visualization exercise in a separate video along with this information. You can regularly practice the full exercise or simply use elements of the exercise that are helpful to you as needed in your daily life. Imagine someone else was in the same situation that you are in, perhaps your best friend or even your baby in the future. For example, think of a challenging situation that you currently face as a mother. What would you say to someone else in the same situation as you? How would you care for someone else? Now try as best you can to treat yourself in the same way. Gently open yourself up to your experience as it is. This doesn't mean that you need to feel any particular way about your experience. It's okay to hate feeling awful. This is about being open to all that you are and all that you experience. If you could express it physically, it would be like giving yourself a hug. Can you embrace yourself just as you are? Imagine an incredibly kind person was with you. You might like to imagine a specific person, such as someone you actually know, a fictional character, or a spiritual figure. If an incredibly kind person was with you right now, a person filled with love, compassion, and kindness, what would they say to you? Try to really absorb their kindness and take it on board. Remember that you aren't alone. You come from a long line of mothers. Many, many women have been exactly where you are now. Many, many women across the world are exactly where you are now. Like all human beings, you make mistakes. Even when you make mistakes, you are trying in your own imperfect way to be happy. See if you can find some kindness in yourself for that. Give yourself little acts of kindness. It doesn't have to be anything big. It could be as simple as a cup of tea, a warm bath, or 10 minutes with a good book. Be open to the kindness of others. When someone in your life is compassionate or kind to you, then be open to it. Take their kindness on board. Allow yourself to benefit from their support. Sometimes we can feel guilty about practicing self-compassion. We can mistake self-compassion for selfishness. In fact, self-compassion and selfishness are two very different things. When you are compassionate and kind towards yourself, then you are taking care of the most precious thing your baby has, you. The better you become at showing yourself compassion, the easier you'll find it to be kind and loving towards your baby. If you can't practice self-compassion for your own happiness, can you do so knowing that your happiness will enable you to be a better mother to your children? With greater self-compassion, you'll find that you are able to endure the pain of life. You'll also find that you are able to connect to the other side of the coin, the happiness, the joy, and the love.